Hi, I'm Trust Me.
And I'm Flox.
And together, we're a couple. We're artists.
We have a baby together.
We've got a mortgage together.
We have a life together.
And we're on our way to go paint.
And we paint together.
Technically, you don't have permission. It's illegal. But in my mind, it's not anything rebellious. I don't see it as vandalism. I don't see it as being, you know, the rebel. I don't see it as being antisocial either. I never felt like I was sticking it to the man by doing it. I just felt like I was giving something to people to just fucking look at.
Ross's taste, his stuff's a lot more sort of rough and raw and darker. Certainly got decorative elements, but just the way that they're portrayed, I think, is a lot more gritty and definitely a lot different to mine.
Flox's style is almost entirely aesthetically driven. She sets out to make visually appealing work, and I think she's largely successful in it. And it has a natural element to it that appeals to females as well.
I'm still pretty obsessed with birds. I mean, a lot of my painting imagery and the imagery that goes on the clothing is a lot of the time birds. And
I thought it was all the time.
There's some flowers and stuff in there too. The art of keeping a relationship going.
Yeah.
Tell them, Ross.
You know what? Just don't even think about it.
What? He'll be all right. We can just leave him for another few minutes.
Go and get him now.
Should we get up? Having a child probably has affected the way I make my art a bit. It's a time thing. I don't have the luxury of time in studio. Having a kid just condenses that time, and you just have to be more efficient, and you just have to get better at using your time. Oh, Bo went to his first exhibition opening at 5 days old, you know. We don't let Bo be an excuse not to do things unless we don't want to do them, and then it's perfect. Say, oh no, sorry, got baby, you know.
What we've done is we've created a collective, the Cut Collective, which is a group of 4 of us that work together.
And the idea of a collective is that we work with as many people as possible, because you can achieve a lot together that you can't achieve singularly.
I know for me, it's about trying to both ends of the art spectrum closer together almost, you know? So we as street artists, or whatever you want to call us, might be categorised as glue sniffers or street bums or whatever. But yes, I do like to go home and have a glass of wine and read a good book.
Now look what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up shit. The art is to escape without any poo on you. Oh dear. I have physically retched before, but it seems with time you overcome that gag reflex. So bye, Mummy.
Right, bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye.
You know, I've always wanted to be an artist, but I knew that to be able to paint full-time or to paint as much as I'd like to, I knew that I needed to create a job for myself. I didn't want a 9-to-5, so I did the Enterprise Allowance course with Wins and started up my own clothing label. The clothing was a bread and butter thing, if you like, to start with, so I could continue doing my painting. As time has gone on, the clothing has taken off as well, so my main passion is my painting, but it's like I'm almost learning to love the whole clothing side as well.
My computer, it's pretty much everything. It's my library of imagery, it's my archive of old work, it's my calendar of work ahead, it's my hub of networking, and networking being quite important to what I do.
Networking can be as simple as just talking, just chatting. And
meeting your mate's mate.
Yeah.
Meeting your mate's mate is networking.
In the beginning, when we first hooked up, I felt like I was in competition with you.
Flox always sells her work in the exhibitions, and I might sell one, and she'll sell 6 or something. Yeah. But, you know, that's great. I'm okay with that.
I feel like I've got a real competitive edge, and I never like giving up. So, yeah, I've just hung in there. It's very important to have a brand as an artist. I mean, for me personally, it encompasses the whole painting side of my business and the clothing and just me as a person almost.
If you are at all interested in making a living or even making part of a living off what you do, you can't be afraid of promoting and self-promoting. Oh, you need a logo. If you're going to be a brand, you need a logo.
You need a logo and a letterhead and a business card. The whole dealer gallery thing, it's like you're leaving the whole promotional side up to them.
If you actually intend to go to art school and graduate, then Jesus, when you leave, don't just rely on the dealer galleries to make your career for you. Look how many people graduate from art school every year. What the hell do they end up doing, right?
Flipping burgers.
Why not take more of an active hand in your life? Having a dealer gallery is a promotional tool. Having people represent you is a tool to get your work out there. Putting your work just on the street in a public space is the same kind of tool.
It worked
but
in
you
our
do it on
favour,
your own
didn't it?
terms, and you do it with no strings attached, you know? In a country this size, you can't
go out
make a
expecting
living.
to make a living.
I mean, we'd be foolish to rely on artwork sales to make a living, to pay a mortgage. You'd be a fool.
If you've got to flip burgers or clean toilets to be able to paint or to be able to do whatever it is you want to do creatively, then so be it. You've got to do it. Yeah.
I've got a day job. I'm not about to quit that.
Stick to it. Don't give up, obviously. And, you know, if it's what you really want to do, if it's what you really want to do, then just, you know, just go for it.